Yeah, it's down in there. Dibs. Hey, load up. Well, good morning, everyone. We're starting right off this morning with moving back to the original farmer that we were cutting for, because today is Sunday, and yesterday we pulled off and went and helped another farmer. Heck yeah, brother. That's the air compressor whenever it starts. I call that the mosquito repellent. That's ridiculous. Cody's over there giggling. Well, Tatum's greasing some roller bearings, and we're gonna blow the radiator out of the tractor. And I think Tessa's gonna come over here and Windex the windows because they're pretty bad. Yeah, that's kind of the plan this morning. I think they're slapping their MacDons on there and putting on their harnesses and all that, so. Well, as requested, clean Mom's bin window. That's been so dirty that y'all couldn't even see in here. Got the side windows all clean. Got the bin camera all cleaned and pointed in the right direction. I think it was pointed up in the air. Yep, that's much better. But my windows are clean. Mom's windows are clean. And I think they're putting on the last MacDon header. They're taking off the hinge draper right there. Down has MacDon, MacDon, MacDon. And that combine is going to put on the MacDon that's on the other side of that white pickup right there. You know, we should just be a sales rep for MacDon. Not many people can convert a farmer to buy $500,000 worth of headers. What's funny is we impress them with the older headers. Heck, they even got newer headers than us. These FD1s do a really good job, so those FD2s are going to be pretty swank. I'm already drooling from here. One of these days we'll be able to switch to FD2, but I don't know, we have a lot of parts in the FD1 compartment. So, like all the sickle sections, the guards, belts, like we have a bunch of belts for the FD1s, which I mean, I guess if we did trade, we could sell the parts, I suppose, but probably wouldn't get as much out of them that we paid for them, so I don't know, it's kind of a bummer, but what do? Just run it until you run out of parts? Like, that doesn't make sense. I don't know, Dad and I were talking the other day that it'd be really nice if we could switch to like 780s or something and then run FD2 45s on them. I think that would be pretty swank, running 45 foot with a 780. It'd have to have power cast though, because whenever we get into some beans or even the wheat stubble sometimes, just these standard choppers that we have on these combines, they don't spread out the residue as much as we would like. So I think, is there a spider on me? What is going on? Did y'all see that, or am I going crazy? The residue, sometimes it doesn't spread it as much as we would like, so I think the next combine we should go 780 with power cast. But that's talking way down the road, and that's also cost over $1 million, so who's got that laying around? Anyways, I'm yakking too much in here. We're gonna wait a little bit longer, I suppose, until those guys are ready, putting their headers on and getting all that calibrated and stuff. And I guess we'll start cutting. Well, Tatum's stuck, so we're gonna have to go in for rescue here.
I'm glad I'm not alone in being stuck this week.
And my sickle plugs trying to cut him out. Shocker. Let's go see the damage. I'm pretty sure he's sitting on the frame of the feeder house in the front. There's this grass in here though that just plugs the sickle instantly. So I was trying to like maybe cut up here, possibly get a grain cart under that, but I don't know if we can get a grain cart under that. That's about 10 foot high. Yeah.
Went to back up and she was done.
Yeah, she's in there. Easier to get out of the combine though.
I was about to eat my lunch too.
Dang. Oh man. Yeah, it's down in there. That's like past the frame a little bit. What's even worse is his 3/4 are on, and I don't know if we can dump the grain off before you tug on it. Well, I think someone at the farm is gonna bring a big 4-wheel drive articulate tractor over here with a tow rope. We have a tow rope, but it's on the drop deck that's in town, and in town is kind of far away, so I guess they're gonna come and attempt to drag that out. I don't know, it's gonna be a little interesting since he has a pretty much a full bin on. I don't know what they're gonna do in that situation, but I guess I'm gonna keep on cutting, try to make a little bit more progress. I'll keep y'all updated.
Well, I have spent my morning cleaning windows and cleaning lights. We cleaned Hayden's and Shanna's bin window. And let me tell you, them things were dirty. And praying today is a better day than yesterday. Yesterday wasn't too bad, and we just had like one little hiccup. just a little hiccup. With me getting stuck in a sinkhole that I didn't know existed until I was in it. Fully loaded. So that's lovely. Oh my god. That's insane. And I think Hayden's posting that to his members only. So that'll be a good video to watch for sure. I mean, I got it all on video. The whole thing. But me and Boomy are ready to start the day. Me and Hayden woke up late today. I mean, Hayden stayed up till 3 a.m. editing. I mean, I was asleep. I was out like a lot. But we had a hard time getting up. Our alarms, like, my alarm, the sound wasn't on. It was weird. So we woke up like 30 minutes later than we usually do. So we were a little late getting to the field and getting moved. But it all worked out because we ended up sitting here for, shoot, an hour and a half.
Yep, I was going to stop and then I started to back up and that's when I spun.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one getting stuck. So yeah, we don't have a rope. It's on the drop deck in town.
Yeah, maybe Tristan can cut beside you or something in that grass. I just can't get up to you. I mean, it plugs my sickle instantly. But yeah, we kind of need to dump that combine before you tug on it.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I think you'll have room. All right, so we have the grain off.
Well, the farmer brought over another tractor and they got Tatum pulled out. I think Dad ended up backing the grain cart up to the combine because because whenever you swung the auger out, since the front was down, the auger was like 10 feet off the ground, if that, so nothing was able to get under the combine spout. But whenever the auger is tucked into itself, it's way taller, since the back of the combine is not sunken, so it was kind of like this. They ended up getting the grain cart backed up into it, and I think whenever you have the auger folded in, you can just hold your unload auger button and it'll unload the combine. So other than the time killed, and it was kind of an inconvenience, I guess nothing broke, so I guess that's good. But we ended up moving fields, which is just right across the tree line, so that's the field that we just finished. There's the bagger tractor headed over here. I think they're gonna set up a bag about where these trucks are, heading that way. But for right now, we're loading trucks until they can get the bagger set up.
This field's reminding me of that one of the last fields in Nebraska. Golly. That was nice. I mean, I'm going about 3 miles an hour. Well, I'm trying to catch the combine. It's not nice. This is just lovely.
Clean your marker lights. Yeah, from the 3 inches of dirt all the way around the marker lights is really clean.
Oh yeah, I'll have to go and clean the whole grain cart. What? I wanted to crawl up there and clean the scoreboard too, but that was a lot of work.
Slow down.
I cannot get over how good those FD2 headers look. I will tell you one thing, whenever they traded those hinge drapers for the MacDons, it is nothing but flat, smooth stubble out here. I mean, it looks amazing. Also, we're just about wrapped up with this field. I think we have like a couple more passes to the left. And then we have a couple more passes right here. I think the number 2 combine is going to come up and clean up that pass, but we're almost done with this field.
I don't think Tristan's there on his radio. He was outside cleaning windows when I passed.
I think we're gonna just drive through that flat field that we did this morning, rather than going on that second line and bounce out of the cab.
Sounds good.
You know, a field is well maintained whenever you can drive 20 miles an hour in a combine across it and it's just smooth like glass. Well, we made it to the field. Tristan is cutting out a spot for everyone, and I think we're all trying to wiggle through this gate. Watch, if each combine takes about 2 minutes to go through the gate, and there's 7 of them, there's about 15 minutes. So, it might be a little bit. Mom's parking skills, man. Oh my gosh. She's like a mile away. I'm parked like this. She's parked like this. And like back a little bit. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, guys, we filled everything up and they're not gonna set up the bag tonight. So the only thing that we had to do was fill up all of the trucks, which with 7 combines takes absolutely no time. I did a whopping 10 acres since we moved here, and we got everything full, including the grain carts. So we loaded, I don't know how many trucks, and then we have about 5,000 bushel on all the grain carts, which I guess if you think about it, if everyone does at least 10 acres, I know they do more acres than us because they have a bigger header, and 790s can go way faster than 770. So let's just say everyone does 12 acres. Let's say you do 12 acres times 7 combines. That's 84 acres. That's pretty crazy. It's amazing how many acres that you can knock out in such a little time. But anyways, guys, I don't got anything else going on for the rest of the day. If you enjoyed Tatum getting stuck, I do have a members only video of Tessa actually getting stuck yesterday. Y'all can go check that out. You can hit the join button right next to the subscribe button under this video, and it unlocks tons of other harvesting videos. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. But anyways, guys, we're done for the night and I don't have anything else going on. So I do think that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.